It's time now for Patel It Like It Is, where ABC News contributor Dr. Alok Patel shares health advice on the topics that matter most to you. Today, he's answering some of your questions. So let's start with Jackie from New York City. Dr. Patel, are you ready for me?
Oh, I'm always ready. This is like my favorite part of the week. Let's be real.
All right, so Jackie wants to know, how can we tell if internet information and Chat GPT are accurate?
Oh, Jackie, don't we all? So here's the thing is we're not going to leave looking on the internet for health information. So here's some quick overview, like a quick blueprint of how you can immediately assess the accuracy of a website. One of the first things, Jackie, to always look for is if it's a government-backed health website that has a .gov, such as Medline Plus. Those are generally vetted and accurate. Also, look for the source or the purpose of the website. Is it trying to sell you something, or is it .org or .edu associated with a reputable institution? We want to know if websites are trying to sell you something, such as a product or a quick fix or a political ideation. That might be a red flag. And also, guess what? Doctors can refer you to accurate sources of information. There's a lot of them out there, so don't be shy. But I will add, Chat GPT is fascinating because it has been shown to kind of be able to give empathetic, trusting information. And with pointed health questions, it actually can be accurate, but it is by no means a replacement for health advice. So when in doubt, please don't turn to the internet, turn to a healthcare professional.
Fair from New York City wants to know, how effective are programs for weight loss, such as Optavia?
No, Fair, this is a broad question that's being asked right now, especially as people are looking at changes in the weight loss industry, including Jenny Craig closing a bunch of offices. Now, I think it is a disservice to public health to say that there is a one quick fix to any type of chronic illness, including obesity, which 1 in 3 adults suffer from. So according to the NIH, if we actually look at things that work with respect to weight loss programs, whether that is in person or online, support systems, Diane, are incredibly important, as are behavior therapy, trying to identify habits that you can change. Slow and steady weight loss plans tend to do better as opposed to quick crash diets. Ongoing feedback is something that's often overlooked. You want to be able to check in and talk to an individual coach, a therapist, anyone to see how you're doing. And weight maintenance programs should be included. That is paying attention to weight loss after 6 months of the initial phase. So it's important to realize that this is an individual approach and requires a holistic measure.
So as people are looking in their programs, they can use what you just suggested as sort of a checklist of, does this program include these qualities? Is that the idea?
That's exactly what the NIH does, totally.
Love it. Now, Pam from Boca Raton, Florida wants to know, how many COVID cases are we seeing per day? What's the latest on that?
Well, COVID is still around, existing in the background, even as we just see reports of the World Health Organization saying that it is no longer a public health emergency. And Diane, we know that in about a week, the CDC will lift the public health declaration as well. That may include some changes, such as the ability to get free tests, but it doesn't change the fact that we still have reports of COVID every single week. So if we look at kind of an overview of where we are with respect to cases, there's still COVID out there. There's still people getting long COVID. I've got the numbers right here, the latest, about 1,300 hospitalizations per day. We have still 1,000 deaths per week and about 90,000 cases per week. These are still large numbers out there. Really, people who are at risk right now should be paying attention to making sure that they still know the surveillance around them, which again, data may change how it's reported in about a week. And quick overview of where you are with respect to vaccines. People 6 years old and over need an updated bivalent shot to be considered up to date. If you're over 65 or immunocompromised, you're eligible for a second booster shot. And for those young ones, age 6 months to 5 years old, they may need to complete previous shots or primary series plus a bivalent booster. So just because we're lifting these declarations doesn't mean we still should drop our guard and not be vigilant.
All right, Dr. Alok Patel, always great to have you answering our questions. Thank you.
Happy Friday. Thank you.
Happy Friday to you. And if you have questions for Dr. Patel, we do this every Friday. So just leave a message on our Instagram feed and he just might answer your question right here on the air.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.